Yeah, alright guys, what's up everyone who was just watching this kind of the video. Thank you so much for coming back and watch this kind of the video. It's just one-on-one to make sure that we are just going to get a real and valuable information from this kind of the segment. It has been a long without Moges coming live to make sure that he's just going to make 1 2 3 4 5 things to make everything is just going to be fantastic. Reason being, guys, I was being committed a little bit, handling some 1 2 3 4 5 things of activity to make sure that everything is into this kind of their life. We are just going to make sure that at any given moment we are just moving straight forward, but never backward, never but forward much. So guys, at this kind of a given moment, I've been watching some of Into the Streets a little bit in a silent way, but to make sure that Moges is just getting what is 1 2 3 4 5 things to make sure that at a given moment I'll be able to come politely, to come open and analyze what is the reality. You see? So let's start from this kind of a given moment. Guys, there is some of situation that is just going on into the village. There is some of the situation that is still taking place into the village. I can't reveal I can't reveal everything, but I wanna just came through to make sure that I wanna just talk 1 2 3 4 5 things so that people who are just smart, they can just understand what is just Moges is just revealed of. I always been a straightforward person. I always been a polite person. That's why you can take a look at any activity that I'm just engaged with. It's just what? Successful. Ask why. Guys, I have been attacked, even although not through a straightforward attack, but also through mouth speaking people. This is the real fact. I have been beaten, but I came silent. You're gonna find a person that is just building a toilet, but he has to fight Moges because Moges is just building a bungalow. You're gonna find a person, he is just lying, but what he do just broadcast, he do broadcast what is a long fall to make sure that at a given moment Moges is gonna fall. But let's start this kind of the video from here, guys. Let's start from this kind of let's start from this kind of at a given moment where I have this kind of the boutique right now. Guys, much of the people, they thought that Moges they're gonna fail, or Moges he gonna fail totally. That's why Moges I quit from the construction of the FM bungalow. Rule number 1. But after there, I just decided to make some step, because as the way you see this kind of the bungalow, not this kind of the boutique, this is where it was just being attacked. You can take a look how it has just been bent a little bit, but due to any condition and circumstance, right now I can just talk about it is full of growth, because I have just handling much of the customer at the way we are speaking right now. That's why I have been a little busy learning here and there, making some other activity, participating into other activity to make sure that before the end of the day I want to make it, or I want to make some extra step. But we have this kind of the people who are, I want to just call them the munguza. They never know where their life comes from. They never know where and how the situation is just lining. Let's come clear. We're gonna come about the marathon. If you have just engaged into the marathon or into the football match, if it is a marathon, there is some people who are just in front. There's some people who have speed. When it comes into the football, there is also some people who are what? There's some people who are just, there is some team that score higher than expectation. I do speak the reality because I always a straightforward person. Coming one-on-one from this kind of agreement, we're gonna speak this. The people that were just complaining about, oh, I never support anyone. Guys, once I support you with some 2 steps, look for the 3rd step. That's my number 1. There is some point that have been made with the Erigaton, talking about into this real life, that if you'll be just depend on anyone, you are a failure. And that is the real fact. Coming one-on-one, during the time that we were being used and dumped, the team that I was just still having is the team that has just thrown a little bit into an ambiguity, but I can't talk much about them because that is how the situation for growing, to make sure that they are just also getting the porridge or they are just getting the tea for the day. Because much of the people who are just watching this kind of the video, we're going to talk of the little fact. You see, we're going to speak this. I want to talk about that I do spend a day while taking a lunch only, or I do spend a day while taking a supper. Much of the people into African or into Kenyans, they have much of the struggle. Come on one-on-one live to make sure we are just going to get this kind of the video one-on-one. Guys, let's speak. If like you gonna support Mogesu in 10% or like 10 USD or like 4 USD, I didn't accept that. I was not accepting that. I can't accepting, but I was not accepting that. What I'll do is that much appreciation, because I wasn't having it. You see? But for me to came out exposing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that has just has just beat my back, that is like a bullshit that people who is a Kenyans or who is understanding what is the life situation is, they can understand what I mean of. I'm done with that. People who are just smart have just like such kind of a point. Thank you so much, and let's move forward. Guys, there is some of a conversation that I was just watching one of a video from Max One, that he was just complaining about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things about a TT boy. I don't know, and I'll be also asking how this kind of a situation is just coming from, and I'll be able to be answered. Also, I'll be able to answer from this kind of a lawyer called Wasuna, who was always send people who always the YouTuber into Kenya. I'll be able to get his point in a bright way. Let's move straight forward into the point. Guys, if you'll be just watching carefully and carefully and again carefully, let's judge. The TTB or the trench team B, I don't know, the trench boy, who at a given moment he called himself a trench camper. He do kill him. I don't know even how I can just describe him. I don't know, but it was a full and a clear conversation. If you are a lawyer from Kenya, if you know what is the rule, if you know if a person as I'm a guest, I'll be just reacting like I ready. Let's today make it as Mogesi react as a ready. Then we talk about this. That today I have just received 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. No, I can't, and I can't. I can't and I can't. Should we force the issues? Should we? Let's pick the reality, guys. People are gonna just talk about Mogesi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, but see, this is the reality. I do support at any given condition to make sure that our community or our village is just moving straight forward. You see? But into the real fact, when things turn into an imbroglio, I never made a research. You see? I never made any research. Point one, number one. Only what has just been taken place is, Mogesi, where are you from? Where are you right now? I'm just at my home. Come. I have some breaking news. Have this kind of a conversation. No, I want to just take this kind of have just paid this amount of money. Why can't you? My friend, this Kenyan, and Kenyan will have what is just called the law. Even although you are a lawyer, who are you and where are you coming from? Have you ever read to the law of Kenyans, authority that has just been given to the people of Kenyans? I want to speak the reality, guys. I want to speak the reality because I'm a half of the people. How many people has just ever been sent such kind of the letter, such kind of the useless letter, such kind? And if this kind of the lawyer has been just sent you into this kind of the letter, what is he thinking of? Has he been working into the authority of Kenya? Into the what? How do we call this? Into the constitution of Kenya. How? Where is it been listed that women should kiss or should suck men's penis outside from the country, outside from the continent? Let's know this kind of the lawyer, if he has a medulla oblongata, if this kind of a lawyer, if medulla oblongata is just beating perpendicular upon square, and if although, let's know also the highest authority of the government of Kenya watch this kind of the law. Those are the people who are just allowed the criminalism or the crime to be participated into the authority or into Kenyans. Is that possible? Those are some questions that I'm just still asking. I've been watching into the streets. I've been watching one-on-one to make sure that I'm just getting the little fact, even though I was just a little bit busy, to make sure that I'm just running my business. I'm just running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Vitego Uchumi. Vitego Uchumi is any business that can just gain you some little amount of money. But we have some useless people that they always learn out here and there, chasing their long things, talking about it. They wanna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Also, I can just remember, I never ask anyone for the support. I never. That's why I'm just fighting on myself. I do broadcast what is the real fact to make sure that people are just getting the reality. How people part into African, people part into Kenyans interior, how they are just still suffering about of this kind of a situation, useless that like Mogesa has just I have been employed somewhere. I wanna deal with this perpendicular point square as how things is just undermine it. You are not working, my friend. You are not working. I wanna summon you as how things is just moving and how things is just vibrating into this kind of the world. Rule number 1, as I am a guest, and I will always speak about it. I never fear nobody, and I can't fear nobody. I'll still reveal what is the real fact. If this kind of the issue is just hurting me, but not abundant or not too much, I wanna face you face to face so that you can just answer my questions as this kind of the lawyer called Wasuna. How many people have you ever sent this kind of the letters? Have you ever get the evidence about Mogesa have did today this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things? Mogesa is just long. Too much of you. Too much of you. Too much of you. You never work into the power of Kenya. You are just working for the ruling. You are like the authority into a place. You are. And you are. This is the real fact. Point number 3, guys. Guys, there is this kind of a situation, and I wanna send this kind of a tough warning to David Jr. There is this kind of the issue that he has just engaged with. There is a time that I came out while I was speaking, or I was just analyzing this kind of a situation, or I was just analyzing this kind of the issue. No one take it an easy. No one take it an actions. I don't know if David Jr. he'll be the one that will be just choosing that Mogesa has to marry so and so that this kind of the things could be just fantastic. That is question number 1 that I have just asked, and I will be able to need to be answered. And after there, why is David Jr., after participating into such kind of sarcasm, then he has to use some of our mothers, including my mom, my friend? That is the thing that has just been hindering my mind. That is the thing that have been hindering my mind. Is either you can defeat me into the authority because you have money, but speaking or making some action, you are a small boy. Participate. What is the real fact? You are a single boy. You've never experienced what is the family experience of. You've never feed even a woman for the 2 months consecutively. What you've never feed is only the prostitutes. And that's the real fact. For the 1 week, you dump her, then you take another one. And this, it has to stop, or you have to change. Stop using people's woman. Guys, I have much of the story to reveal, but due to unusual circumstance, how things is just moving, and how even the weather, you can take a look, how the weather is just, the way it's just shown, or it just mentioned. I will just keep silent from there, then make the authority participate. Although, let action deal with it perpendicularly upon square. No much trouble. It's all about village to focus, or let everyone focus on his situation or his life situation. Hope message delivered in a perfect way. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this kind of the video. It's just one-on-one with the Mogesi. The lane is just we're coming, we're learning, we're cut, we're talk. Even right now, as we are speaking, right now you can take a look. The sky is just white, but it's just raining. You can take a look from also my trunk cross. It's just raining, we're cut, we're talk. Is that I'm just hiding a little bit to make sure that everyone who is just watching this kind of the video is just getting what is just the real fact, and we move straight forward. Backward never, forward much.